All right. We are back. Divine Feminine's demonstration. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, rant, and we will begin. Head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you're going. That's the decisions you're making. Everything starts in the mind. And you got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you are going mentally. Heart, mind must be aligned with everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? Can't half-ass nothing. Who rules the heart and mind department? You do, Divine Feminine. You got wands, which are knees. Pentacles would be the toes. Wands are actions and behavior. All you can go off of with anything or any person. Wands are ing. It's what you're doing. It's the current. You're living right now. That's a wand. You're surviving right now. That's a wand. You're breathing right now. Your heart is beating right now. Those are involuntary wands. You know what I'm saying? It's still temporary, which we'll get to with the pentacles. But aside from just existing, surviving, what birds, bees, bears, bacteria, boars, and babies do, you feel me? Like, we gotta do more with the actions and the wands, because that's what make you divine. What's a divine feminine? It's a queen of wands. What's a divine masculine? The king of wands, which is out here. First card, the message too, kicking this shit off. Spoiler alert. Yeah, it's what you're doing and what you've done. Because what you've done has accountability and karma attached to it. What you're doing has karma and accountability attached to it. What you finna do don't mean a damn thing. And wands, that's what it's about. It ain't what you got, it's what you're doing. It ain't what you have, it's where you're going. It's where you've been. You feel me? Because if it ain't no accountability or karma attached to it, then you didn't do anything. That's knees. Pentacles. Persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire like this cigarette. All pentacles have expiration dates like these cigarettes. And, all things are temporary like that square was. Pentacles are the toes. Who rules the king? Who rules the wands and pentacles arena? The divine masculine does. If you ain't checked the divine masculine reading out, please check it. And if you catch this on live, just go to the beginning and replay it, because you don't want to miss nothing. All right. Now, let's get straight into it. First card in this message, feminine, we got the King of Wands, the divine masculine, in full form. When divine masculine comes out like this, more important than anything, he's doing what the fuck he needs to do right now. Say that shit one more time, you know what I'm saying? For the motherfuckers in the back, he's doing what the fuck he needs to do right now. He's on it. Like, whatever he needs to do right now, he's doing that shit. That's what's up. Number 2, he's in full form. This is like Superman, not Clark Kent. Batman, not Bruce Wayne. Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. You feel me? Wolverine with the motherfucking things out. He's in this energy. He stands out. He's glowing. And the thing about glowing, you attract bugs, mosquitoes. It's like a light in the dark. It's giving light. The good thing it does, so you can see. You know what I mean? But the bad thing about it, it just attracts pests and bugs and moths and mosquitoes, and it's just blocking the light. You know what I mean? These things don't mean to block the light. They're coming to the source. And when I say they, I mean like karmics and shit. You know what I mean? When you in full form like this, you look very tasty to a karmic. You know what I mean? See, masters, y'all walk around this bitch like y'all ain't special. Peter Parker, Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne. Scared to like step into your superhero form. And the most pussy superhero is Superman. He's super pussy. Super puss. He shouldn't even be Clark Kent at all. No fucking reason for Superman to be like Clark Kent. Batman, I understand. This nigga got a whole enterprise to run. You know what I'm saying? Tony Stark's, I feel you. You know what I mean? You gotta have alter ego, especially when you're in business. But Superman got no fucking business. Like, this motherfucker just working just to blend in. You know what I mean? A curse that most mutants from the X-Men and most people with power don't have is the shit that Superman got. Superman is the most indestructible motherfucker out here. I think he is the most powerful, whatever. Maybe that's because he's Americanized and I'm from America and shit like that. But I'm saying all shit to make a point. You're super. You got powers. You're a psychic. You got gifts. Whatever the fuck your feminine is, divine masculine, you're that. I was telling my divine masculine that shit the other day. Keep saying I'm a psychic. Nah, I just got sense, boy. I know shit. You know what I mean? And you need to stop playing me like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm like, touche. Nigga, but you a psychic. I'm a psychic, right? You say you are. Nigga, I am. You know what I'm talking about? Stop playing with me. I'm a psychic, you a psychic, bro. I got powers, you got powers, cuz. You know what I mean? This was X-Men. I'm Gambit. Feel me? I'm nice without cards. Gambit nice without cards. He deadly without cards. He still got the pole. That motherfucker just nimble and slick. You know what I mean? That boy, I'm Gambit. But with cards, Gambit is a problem, okay? You just shit. He a problem. You know what I mean? Anything he touch, just that shit powerful. He got his hands on it. It's gonna be something else. You know what I'm saying? I'm Gambit. That's me. That's my shit. That's how I get out. I'm powerful without these bitches, but with these motherfuckers, I'm a problem. You understand what I'm saying? My divine masculine, my twin flame, that's Wolverine. You watching this cut? You Wolverine, bro. This motherfucker, this motherfucker right here can regenerate DNA on a level I ain't never seen. Can regenerate brain shit. It's like he can regenerate his body. This motherfucker been through so much shit and has regenerated from it. It's weird. It's like I've never seen anybody tested physically like my divine masculine and survive. Not only survive, thrive. Main reason I fuck with this nigga. Well, he's my twin flames. Only reason I fuck with the motherfucker. Number two, he's just the most powerful motherfucker I've ever seen. I've been a nurse off and on for about 14 years. I've never seen a person not only have his surgery, survive his surgery, and thrive post-surgery. Most people I've seen go through what he's gone through are not here. They're either vegetables or they're crippled, still stuck at phase one. That my masculine got past on some like Kill Bill. You know what I'm saying? When Beatrice Kiddo was stuck in the pussy wagon, fucked up, just trying to wiggle her toes so she can get out this motherfucking paralyzation period she in right now. Her mind. That's what makes her deadly. That's what makes my twin deadly. It's the mind. It's his mind is what's regenerating this shit. I mean, it's through the mind. I'm powerful as fuck on a theoretical, spiritual, metaphysical level. He's powerful on a physical level, on a level I ain't even in tune with. The motherfucker's a vegetarian. He eats like Adam and Eve and shit. Fucker's just on another level. You know what I mean? We both powerful, but on another level. Saying all that shit to say this. Divine masculine, and to the feminists is cross-watching. You powerful as shit. If your twin's powerful, you're powerful. And vice versa. So, feminists, stop walking around here acting like your masculine ain't the one. Like he ain't got it. He got it. I'm telling you, masculines play dumb very well. They're in tune, whether you believe it or not. They don't let their left hand know what their right hand thinking. They're the pros at maintaining their emotions. I'm telling you, they're not in your department, feminine. I'm going to divine feminine myself. Our department is the heart, cups, shoulders, and minds. Swords, head. This energy. Masculine ain't in the heart and mind. Nah, that nigga the king of wands. He just do shit. Masculines go up, feminines go down. That's my book too. Masculines go up. From a manifestation, pinnacle. From something. He get the movement. And he the king of movement. He the king of knowing what to do with a manifestation. Like this twin flame shit. Just happened. And he been moving with it ever since. Don't say he ain't. He can be a she can be he, you know how we rocking. Alright? Masculine caught on from the gate. Masculine was aware before you was. Because the masculine was the one that lit your fire. I'm gonna say that shit till the day I'm over to die. I'm a twin flame guru. Years of fucking study this shit. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. They're the king for a reason. What makes the divine masculine the king of wands? Masculine's been through more traumatic shit than you have. Masculine's story is way more of a fucking twist than you think. They can move in the world the way you can't. Feminine, you stand out like a green hat with an orange bill. You're divine. Motherfuckers can spot your divine ass from a mile away. Motherfuckers can feel your divine energy from a mile away. Masculines vibrate on that same fucking energy, but they blend it in the world to where they're camouflaged. Thus, masculine is Neo from the Matrix. Neo can be in the Matrix. It can be 1,000 agents. They can't see him. That's why he loved being in the Matrix, because it's the fucking Matrix. He could eat at his favorite restaurant. Nigga can fly in the sky if he want. Get Superman on his shit. And if he gotta fight some agents, the nigga can fight like 200 at one time. It's smooth sailing, easy street with the masculine. But with the feminine, it's like Trinity in the motherfucking Matrix. I'm telling you, from the day, I mean, not the day, from the moment Trinity jacks into the Matrix till she jacks out the Matrix, every fucking time, she want, nigga, Trinity ain't in the Matrix unless she got some business to handle. Unless she's gonna see the Oracle, handle some business, save the world, save Zion, which is the fifth dimension, the four wands in my deck. Matrix terminology for the Matrix heads out there. From the moment Trinity jacks in till you jack out, it's some shit. It's always motherfucking agents chasing you. They can spot you a mile away. You always on guard. It's rough, this twin flame shit. Look at how Neo handles it. Neo's always calm, cool, and fucking collected because he know he's powerful. But it ain't like he knew he was this powerful. He caught on from Matrix 1. Masculine. Motherfucker caught on, to this twin flame shit from the beginning. Think of Matrix 1. It was only a short period of time Neo had to turn from Mr. Innocent to Neo. There is no second chances with the Divine Masculine's role. Once again, you take the queen off the chessboard, game still goes on. You take the king off the chessboard, game over. If your Divine Masculine dies, feminine, he is like Ghost Dad. You're only going to have your masculine in the fourth, fifth dimension. You're only going to have him on another plane of existence. He ain't around in the 3D. He's still around because until you depart and go to a next place where you will see your masculine again, because you will meet again. You met in the past life, like the way you met in this life is how you met in the past life, is how you're going to meet in the next life. We go on and on like Erykah Badu. The final destination is heaven, Zion. Seventh heaven, son. TV show, you ever seen it? Hey, I knew what I seen. I never liked Seventh Heaven. I'm more of a Wonder Years type guy. But I always knew it was something with that. Because I'm always analyzing shit. Seventh Heaven. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? And I researched it, and yeah, that's heaven. The seventh heaven, the seven super universes, and seventh heaven, and that's the final place. In my personal opinion, I think Earth is like level 1, nigga. I think it's like the first super universe we gotta go to get to other places. But like I said, God's work is never done. There's 7 trillion inhabited planets out in this motherfucker. We're not gonna talk about how many physical beings there are. We're all perfect and shit. Like, what makes us special is how we are, who we are, what we are. What we are. Yeah? We could have had tentacles, horn, we could have been non-air breathers. We could have had 8 brains or 4 brains instead of 2. We're binary brain beings. You don't have 1 brain. It's 2 brains in 1. You know what I mean? That's why you got a fucking stroke and lose 1 side of your shit and still operate. You got 2 brains here, in case you didn't know. This is all sacred knowledge that's around. Because like I said, higher you go up, you can find anything. Like the loading chamber in the Matrix, that's how real life is. Anything you need, you can get that shit and access that shit and tap into that shit, divine feminine. And the difference between you and the divine masculine is tapping into that shit I'm telling you about subconsciously. You need to learn how to do that shit consciously. And when he learns how to do that shit consciously, that's when he steps into his power, full potential. He's your divine masculine, then he is great. Don't fucking demean your divine masculine. Quit playing his ass. He too smart. He been knew what's up. He just playing dumb with you. Not to like fuck you up or play mind games, no shit like that. Cause I'm telling you, it's subconscious. He's a quick learner. So don't doubt him. Cause that's gonna set you back a few times. Doubting your masculine or thinking he isn't powerful or he isn't like you. You're twins, right? What does twin mean? Like, yeah. You are your twin. So you shit on your masculine, you're shitting on yourself. And who talks about their own masculine? It's like talking about your kids. Like that's whack. It's whack. It's whack. Overall energy fit. Know who the fuck your divine masculine is. Because if you knew who he was, his actions and behavior, wands, which he's the king of, will make more sense to you. Bottom line, more important than anything, we got God. Okay, the king of swords. Aces to tens are karmic cycles. Knights, queens, kings, and things are divine realms. After you get to the king, it goes back to the ace. What's the ace of swords? That's ascension. Masculine had it in his reading. Ascension is strength, power, authority, dominion. A for anything you need to succeed, survive, and thrive in life. It's like the loading chamber from the Matrix. Any answer you want answered, you can find the answer to by going to God. God is within you, so you're really going to yourself with the shit. You are God. I am. You and God are one, but God is God because, you know, you gotta bow down to a nigga that's greater than you, and he's the greatest. You feel what I'm saying? He can be a she can be he. You know how we rocking with my mans. So when God come out, some good shit gonna happen, some bad shit gonna happen, or some ugly shit gonna happen. 66% chance it ain't bad. 33% chance that it is bad. But even if it's bad, it's good because my man's don't make no mistakes. Okay, my man's is perfect in every way. He working mysterious ways, so we don't know how he twerking out here, but he be twerking. You did? He be twerking the shit out of shit. You know what I mean? God working mysterious ways. Okay? But like I say, always remember, God is perfect and absolute. Everything happens for a reason. The worst day of your life could be the best day of your life. It's how you swore mentally looking at it, or the direction you going with this shit, or the decisions you making to counter it. It's all a game. Chess, not checkers. God can come out in the form of a miracle. You know, the aha moment. You think your divine master don't get it, but then, aha! Braxton Hartnebrig around this bitch, you know what I'm saying? God working with your divine master. You ain't just working with him, God working with him, man. You ain't just got a purpose in his life. God got another purpose for him outside this twin flame shit. Like, just like God got a purpose for you outside your twin flame demo. Like, this twin flame demo is just 20% of it anyway. Still got 80%. That's your life. Make sure you handling your life. So God is working with your masculine, but he ain't just working with your masculine, he working with you. And whatever God doing with your masculine, you need to be in tune with that. Or be the guiding light in that. Or be the inspiration for that. Once again, my personal opinion, how twin flame situations start. Your masculine initiates this whole shit. They talk to you. They came in your cipher and introduced themselves, or however the fuck God brought him in your life. He could be a she could be he, you know how we rock it. You know, masculine is like the thing that lights up the Olympic torch. You are the Olympic torch. But your masculine is the fucking flame that walks all the way. Because you know how it is. It's all cheesy and shit. You know, motherfucker runs up to the motherfucking Olympic flame. But it's a journey. It's a journey. Your masculine went through a whole fucking journey to light this flame. Turns you on like a fucking robot. That's gonna have to turn you on. I have to press start on you for you to get on this twin flame, 1111, seeing angel numbers, finding signs and synchronicities, the power within yourself. Because once again, the rule number one in this twin flame situation is built for you to be the best person you can be. Not just you, divine feminine, your masculine to be the best person that they can be. And they can take their better person ass somewhere else and do some other shit. It doesn't matter. As long as you two do what you gotta do, that's all that matters. If you two become one, that's icing on the cake. Because you got a light, 80%. That's the cake. This twin flame shit is 20%. 20% of the cake is the icing. You ain't gotta have icing on the cake. You can eat the cake as is. You could be a fucking brownie out here. You dig what I'm saying? Saying all the shit to say this. Appreciate your masculine, man, because they ain't gonna be here all day. Everybody has an expiration date, including you. Cherish the time you have in this twin flame situation while you have it. For those whose twins have passed, the masculine is still around. Tap into them. Holla at them. He there. He can be a shit. She can be, you know, you rocking. They're there. Tap into them. That's why you need to be tapping into the fourth and fifth dimension now with your twin living, building a whole connection in a whole world with your twin up here. So when you're masculine here, you still up there with them. I started doing that shit year 4. It's year 11 now. Year 4 of my twin flame situation, I started tapping into the fourth, fifth dimension with my divine masculine. He has a whole, like, in the fourth, fifth dimension, my masculine looks very different. I look very different. Where we go is very different. It's like a fucking divine university that I attend. We be in classes together and shit. Me and my twin met physically in the 3D. We met at a college at Chicago State and shit. And in the fourth, fifth dimension, we still in school. So education is a big part of this whole connection. Because everybody has their own connection and shit, right? I'm telling you, the way my masculine looks, he's different. He's like fucking 8 feet tall. 8 to 10 feet tall. He has like a grayish, smoky, transparency type, raw-ass, ferocious energy to him. He looks like a samurai mask and shit. You know what I mean? Me, I'm blue. Blue flame. Like my more feminine. Let's just look more feminine. You know what I'm saying? Look a little bit more feminine. Still as menacing. just a wee bit more feminine, and I'm just a little shorter than my twin. I mean, and we do a whole bunch of shit. It's how I see it. However you see it is however you're gonna see it. But build it. So when you're doing heart meditation, fourth, fifth dimensional meditation, or astral traveling, whatever the fuck you doing spiritually, please be doing other shit. Don't just, you know what I mean? Like, it's so much shit you can tap into. I'm telling you, when I say we're X-Men, we're really fucking X-Men. Okay? We really got fucking powers. Tap into them shits. It's different from everybody because every X-Men ain't got the same power. Yes, you and your twin are twins, but it's something different your master got going on than you. Saying all this shit to say this, hey, please spend 20 minutes talking about this shit. Get in tune to your twin flame demo. Start tapping into the fourth, fifth dimension with this shit. Get bigger with this shit, because I'm telling you, it's going to help. When your master ain't around, you can holler at them in the fourth, fifth dimension. Because they there. And if you pass before your twin, that's where you'll be. Waiting for your twin to fuck with you. Oh my God. God is good. All the time. Hey, tap into the Most High. Because that's where the powers come from. They come from up there. And they come from trauma. I'm going to keep it real. And this is the last shit I'm going to say and move on. Because it's definitely for the feminines. Personal opinion. Our X-Men power, psychic power. First of all, our power lies in our intuition. That's the number one source of a psychic's power. Intuition. Trusting in that shit. Moving in that shit. The way you trust and move in God. For the Christians like myself out there. Christian psychic here. You can access anything. You can tap into anything. Okay, you just gotta really find the power within. And this is shit you gotta do. It's part of your job. The masculine is just gonna light that flame. That's gonna be like the rest of your life. Like the beginning of the journey. You know. It's divine. And this twin flame journey involves two other entities besides yourself. That's your divine masculine, your divine counterpart, and God. You, your divine masculine, and God set this whole twin flame shit up well before we came here. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience. It's not the other way around. First card is message. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Feminine coming into the situation. We got the topic of grooming. Knight of Pentacles is grooming. 3 types of grooming. Good grooming. That's a two-way street. You give love, you receive love. You give, they take and give right back. So you're not just giving, you're taking. You know what I mean? It's got to be a healthy give and take relationship because it has to be both parties mutually involved doing some shit. You kicking them knowledge. They're kicking you knowledge. Y'all sharpen the swords. This is a person you can come to when you need help. This is a person that can come to when they need help. It's mutual. Y'all both doing the same shit. So it's a good, healthy relationship. Thus, good grooming between you two. Ugly grooming. That's a one-way street. One person is giving, the other person's taking. Whoever's taking isn't giving back shit. You can't just give all the fucking time. You need to get yours back. Not take it back, but you need to get back what you given. You giving love, but ain't no love coming back. That's just grooming you, ugly grooming, for bad grooming. Bad grooming is just the person controlling the whole giving and taking, which starts from ugly grooming. It gets ugly before it gets bad. Please recognize when shit is ugly and move applicably. It doesn't have to get bad for you to know that shit got worse. You knew when it got ugly, it got worse before it got bad. Dig? The whole controlling who give and taking, like I said. Control is control. Person don't want you to dress a certain way. They insecure ass. Person don't want you doing certain shit, feeling a certain type of way. Motherfucker don't want you doing you for some reason. You know what I'm saying? That's them grooming. Anytime you're in a situation where it's their way or the highway and you dealing with that shit, or you have no voice, no opinion, no choice in the matter, that's ugly grooming. On its way to bad, or it's bad grooming. You know what I mean? At least if it's bad, make it ugly. At least get something out the deal. It's you on the ugly grooming now, like trying to really get your way back good, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Saying all this shit to say this, feminine grooming. And ain't just the whole good, bad, and ugly shit. Grooming is grooming. How you was brought up. You know, what was inputted into you. It was a thing that was inputted in you. something, could be your foundation, your spirituality, your tradition, your values, whatever it is, something. You know what I mean? Everything that was put into you don't need to stay in you. Say this shit one more time for the niggas in the back. Everything that was put in you during your grooming phase, you ain't got to keep. You know what I'm saying? Take some of that shit out. Keep some shit, take it out. You don't do that with like the Bible or the Quran, Torah, Kabbalah, even the Reread book I carry around all the fucking time. You don't do that with knowledge. You do that with yourself. The shit in you need to replace, put in and out. Ain't shit wrong with the Bible. It's the basic instructions before leaving Earth. First of all, 2 slices of an 8-slice pizza. Of course, everything ain't in that shit. It's only built for you to survive until God comes. Or you ascend, however you looking at life. Knowledge is there, but you got to know what's real and what's fake. That's part of the whole God body process. Power. It comes from within, and really it comes from everything. Like I say, the direction you go in, the decisions you make, your feelings, your emotions, your actions, your behavior, and what you manifest. Grooming, it's a lot of shit you gotta change, man. It don't apply no more. You ain't no kid. You ain't like single or kidless anymore. Like you're a parent now. Like you're a grown up now. Like you are middle aged now. Like it's different changes is happening. You know what I mean? And a lot of this grooming shit is just shit dead. You know what I mean? Now, if anything, you grooming other people. The days of you getting groomed, nah, you too grown for that shit. So it's a lot of shit you too grown for that you need to just leave alone. That's consciously. Subconsciously, we got the 8 of Wands. This is communication. Communication is 80% nonverbal. 20% verbal. And what you're saying and what you're doing got to correlate. You don't want to send out mixed signals and shit. Communication. This is how you move. Let's put some smoke on how you moving out here. You got the Fool card. You moving in a certain way that you don't know how you moving, but other people know how you moving, and that's some shit you need to get aware of, because that's really all the Fool card is. It's just being unaware from being in a whole new place, like Aladdin. It's the unknown. It's the uncomfortable. The subconscious. I told you, actions speak louder than words. There's some actions you doing that you don't know you doing, but it's speaking for you, and you don't know, and you need to get aware of it. And this is subconscious. Using me as an example. Just talking to my mom Dukes. 2 people I talk to the most in my life. That's mom and my old man. Mom, M-O-M, my old man, and my twin flame. They're both Sagittarius too. It's weird. Birthdays a week apart. Weird, but at any rate, she like, she like, you don't see it, but like you moving in a way you don't need to be moving and shit. It's how you move. It's the decisions you making. It's how you make your decisions and shit. It's some shit you need to change, and you know what you need to change, and I do. And I do. I mean, and it's good to have people to not necessarily point out your faults, but keep it real. Is the 7 of Swords out here? No, I ain't seen the 7 of Swords in a long time. It ain't came out on none of my readings in a while. I just thought about that. That's the secret card, or darkness coming to the light, or some shit, or you keeping it 100 with somebody, or somebody keeping it 100 with you, or you keeping it 100 with your fucking self. But yeah, it's time for you to keep it real with yourself. There's some shit you're doing subconsciously you don't know you're doing, and you kind of need to change it because it's screaming shit that you can't hear. Take that how you want. Feminine role. You personally feminine, consciously, you got the 5 of Cups. This is the alone card. Being emotionally isolated, being socially isolated, being in a class by yourself, which is the life of a divine. I say that all the time. Told you the higher you go up, the less people that's around. The only people you can really vibe with is the man upstairs or the woman upstairs. He could be a she could be he, you know how you rocking. However you fucking with your higher power, whether that's within yourself or through, like I say, a higher power. You ain't never alone. Like I said, you always got your divine masculine. You always got God. And your OG or your shorties or, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never really alone out here. You can feel that way, cups, feelings, and emotions. What are those? Just indicators of where you're going mentally. Like, alone is a feeling. And it's only temporary because you're not going to feel alone forever. You're never alone forever. Like, it's always a period of your life where you got people, because God sends the people that you need all the fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, alone is just a feeling. Isolation is just a feeling. And this too shall pass. So a lot of feminines are finally waking up to, like I say, the reality of the life of a divine. It's a very lonely life because you're misunderstood. And you don't have nobody to talk to about this shit. Really, just your masculine, and it's like he only gets it to a certain point of view. It ain't like he feels you completely. He tries. It's like God. You got God, but it's like it's God. It's not like God is sitting down, chilling, having a face-to-face conversation with you. You smell his breath type shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's an isolated feeling that comes from being on a road less traveled. But it's the right road. It's only one right way in life, and that's up. And you're going up, and that's the good part about it. But the negative part about it is, like I say, everybody's not gonna fucking feel you. You start to see how your emotions and feelings really don't mean anything in a world where your emotions and feelings don't mean shit. It's what's the pinnacle. That's all that matters in this world. Because 70% of it is the people in this world are karmic, and that's just money runs the world. So 70% of people are ruled by money and surviving and having things more so than spiritually ascending, being one with yourself, knowing yourself, and finding the power within you and being in divine love, which is the highest form of love you can really be. And it sucks. And you feel this way, but guess what? Your masculine twin feels the same way. And it's harder for them because they don't talk to psychics. They don't talk to guides and shit. They ain't watching YouTube and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, they getting it, they figuring it out in the world. You figuring this shit out fourth, fifth dimension. They're figuring this shit out in the world and getting it. Probably not the way you get it, but they getting it. But masculines do get shit quicker than the feminine. It might take you years to figure some shit out. Masculine might figure that shit in like 1 year or a couple months. That's why they're the king. Another story. Uh, that's you consciously. You just feel alone, but that's just a feeling. This too shall pass. Subconsciously, indirectly, energies that you need to focus on or kind of be aware of is the Seven of Pentacles. This is the Reread card, R-E-R-E. You need to relocate, remove yourself from a certain situation, karmic situation, maybe a place. You find a new place, a new home, move or some shit like that. This is new wardrobe, new attitude, new management, new idea, new person or some shit. I don't know. Newness. You have to reread, release, reanalyze, reunite, reverse, renege, relax, reconnect, you know, reverb, rehab, rehash, release. It's 7 rereads you're gonna have to do, you know what I mean, to really get back good. I'm not saying it's bad, but shit kind of looking ugly. Either it's ugly grooming when I say ugly, or ugly like I say, it's kind of like what I'm going through. I'm just going through like a bad funk. Ever since I started back online, it's been just a series of bullshit problems, unnecessarily. Like even with my glasses, I broke this shit the other day. And how I broke them is how I broke them. This is little shit. Like big shit never pisses me off. Anytime an obstacle or hurdle comes, and it's always major, I handle that shit in stride. But little shit, man, that shit pisses me off. That shit really gets under my skin. Those are my triggers. Little goofy nuances and shit. It just really drives me crazy. You know what I mean? But it's because I gotta do a lot of this. It's a couple rereads I need to personally do, and I'm doing them. And that's really what it was. So it's a lot of bad, little small miscellaneous shit that's going on, and it's just happening because it's just people in your life that don't need to be in there. They need to be in your life no more. Please remove them. It's situations or demos you in. You don't need to be in no more. Don't need to entertain. Get rid of them shits. It's a place you at right now, or pinnacle, PINNACLE, or maybe like a place, actual location. You don't need to be there no more. So it's time. You know what I'm saying? Reread. Make sure you do that. Wrapping this up, masculine role, feminine, you. In regards to the masculine energy, consciously, directly, we got the sauce. This is steez, this is essence, this is what makes you you. Sauce. This is like your type. You know, when it comes to a specific type you have, it's like you met a person with that type, with that sauce. You're looking for a specific flavor, and you found that flavor. You see that flavor, you know, and you like that flavor. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you tasted the flavor and savored it and shit, but it's like whatever this is, it's either too good to be true. You treating it nonchalantly, so you don't get your feelings hurt or caught up in a situation. That's good. This is like Juicy Fruit, the song. Honey by Erykah Badu. What else? How can I describe this? The Sweetest Taboo by Sade. Sweet Love by Anita Baker. Caught Up in a Rapture of Love by Anita Baker. One Thing by A. Marie. You know? It's just one thing that got me tripping. It's just one thing that got me slipping. You dig? Like, hey, this is one thing and I'm so with it. Like, the whole, nigga, one thing. It's one thing you looking for, Joe. It look like you found this shit, you know what I mean? But you ain't finna get too geeked over it. It deals with a masculine. Take that how you want. And it's good. You know? Cherry blossom kiss, what you give it? Taste it in my mind, feel it all around. Juicy fruit. Juice, like, you found you a juicy fruit around this bitch, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, but you ain't getting too geeked over this shit. Got bigger fish to fry. First of all, it's like relationships is on the bottom of your list, as it should be right now. On everything. For you feminists, that's just about that health and that wealth right now. That's, I mean, in my personal opinion, I think that's where all divine feminists need to be right now. Honestly, if you're into a flame demo, health and wealth, I think we need to focus on 223. I say we because that's what me on. That's what me on. You feel me? Self-expression and love, because it's 4 table of life. You got health, wealth, love, and self-expression. You know what I'm saying? You need all 4. I mean, you can't just be on health and wealth and not really tapping into the love and self-expression. But like I say, it's priorities. I mean, love is like the 4th priority right now. Self-expression can really do more for you than actual like love. And love is just it's a cup. It's a feeling and emotion, which is an indicator on where you're going mentally. What's the 6 of cups? It's 6 cups. Stage 6 in the cups process. Pull another card. More smoke. Ace of Cups. This is self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-realization, self-identification. Feminine, you gotta love yourself. Why? So you can learn how to love somebody else. Because if a person don't love themselves, they can never love you. And if you don't love yourself, you can never really truly love a person. You've been doing that. You know how to love yourself. So if you do get some loving from the 6 of Cup here, you do get some juicy fruit. You do get that one thing you kind of want out here. You know how to handle it. Self-respect. You respect yourself enough to know not to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs no more. Yeah, I mean, you done been through so much shit at this point, you know how to handle this. Now, you know, like I say, trauma. I think I was saying that and kind of got distracted earlier when I was talking about the divine masculine. You know, most power comes from trauma. Aside from being chosen, aside from this twin flame situation that basically turns you into a whole new creature, a better creature, a phoenix out here, you know what I mean? Trauma, pain, suffering. That's where power comes from too. It comes from God also, but on an earthly plane, trauma. Most divines, most of us have been through some shit. Me included, twin included, every fucking divine, every freaking divine has been through some traumatic shit. So traumatic it unlocked powers in you. For real. Seriously. Not playing. You know what I'm saying? Not playing. Trauma. That's how most powerful motherfuckers you see. I'm telling you, this go from being chosen, what God giving you, what you giving yourself out here, in the trauma and the pain and the suffering. Because I'm telling you that hits in places and unlocks parts in you that never becomes the same again. And you use this shit like tackling fuel, like the water boy uses tackling fuel to kind of be like a superhero. Like I say, it's the water boy. Water boy went through some shit his whole fucking life, man, and learn how to channel that energy into something positive. And that's what divines do all day, every day. You in a class by yourself with that shit. Shit people don't understand. Shit people don't get. You get it. God get it. Your masculine understands and sympathizes with you because you sympathize with him. You know, I told you, you never really by yourself. So, sauce. You're learning to roll with the punches a lot better than you were before. You've picked on and caught on a lot more shit than your previous endeavors, and now it's kind of like you know how to run. As much as you would like to dive headfirst into some shit, as much as you would like to rush some shit, as much as you would like to mentally engage a certain situation, you know what to do now because you learned before. So feminines, when it comes to masculines, you kind of know how to move now. Given traumatic shit, bad relationships, karmic situations, false twin flame experience, whatever the fuck, like. But mainly you're masculine, because that's what I'm saying. That's what your divine masculine does. That's why he's out here. Your masculine basically trains you, grooms you, Knight of Pentacles, for the rest of the world. One thing my masculine has taught me is what the world really is, number one. I lived in a fantasy land. I was very naive, very immature. You know what I mean? My outtake on the world was not realistic. My outtake on a lot of shit wasn't realistic. He kind of humbled me. You know what I mean? And even to watch what I say in public. We ain't talking about like free speech online. It's my YouTube channel. Bitch, recognize. I can say what the fuck I want to in this motherfucker. But no, we talking about like public. Watch what you say. Watch how you move. Watch how you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because like you affect people other than yourself. Like 50% of the knowledge I got is from my twin. The other 50% is from, like I say, really the feminines that's blessed my life. I had an opportunity to meet, be around, really get put on. Because the woman puts niggas on. Women put niggas on, you know what I'm saying? Women change men's lives. Be gay and all that, but a woman, divine women, that's what they do. They change lives. You know what I mean? It's the energy of your mom, your grandma. You know what I mean? That's that thing, like, when I say that thing, divines just got that thing. And when you meet another divine, it's the word. It's divine. It ain't D-E-V-I-N. That shit look too much like the devil. D-I-V-I-N-E. The I-V-I. The Evie part of it. I and I. That shit looks more divine than D-E-V-I. Come on now. Like, might as well just throw an L on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't spell divine like that. Because I don't think that's the correct way to spell it. Honestly. Personally speaking. But back to what I was saying. Sauce. Yeah. You found that thing, but you know to take your time with it. Because you're mature and you know how to move now. Subconsciously and directly, shit you don't see is the Six of Pentacles. This is homeostasis. Homeostasis is basically, it's like the step after the dark night of the soul. You know, it's like rebuilding phase. When you get to this point in life, this is when you got to rebuild. It's the step before the Reread card where you're rearranging shit and changing shit and switching things around and, you know, putting things back together. This is the day after the storm. This is the day after the war. This is the day after. It's like the equivalent of yeah, hurricane. Hurricane come through, you spend all week preparing for the shit, the motherfucker come and go. And now you gotta go back home to check and make sure shit's straight. A little emergency scare, health scare, financial scare, whatever, career, whatever. You getting back on your feet. You know, it was a particular masculine situation. You just went through a Five of Pentacles with. Five of Pentacles is the Dark Night of Soul. It's basically going without something or letting something go, which is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is letting something go you holding too tight to. Five of Pentacles is that being gone. So whether you hold on tight to it or not, it's gonna go. Whether you make the choice to personally release it or the universe does it for you. You know what I mean? Because probably a situation you didn't need to be in. And this is like the day after. A lot of feminists kind of ended friendships, relationships. You know what I mean? And like now you faced with the decision, like you passed. Because like I said, you've been through a lot of other fucked up shit. You've been through this shit before. So this is not like the first time you've been through this shit. It's the first time you've been through this shit and really got a clear, conscious mind of what you want now. And you know that this is just a rebuilding phase. So you know you found some sauce, you know not to get geeked of it because you got too much other shit to do. And like I said, you got to put love kind of like at the bottom of the list right now. Not all twins, just speaking of some. Future Fighter role wrapping this up. Feminine going to the future, you got the Three of Wands. This is your role. You know what I mean? And what's the Three of Wands? This is path, this is purpose, this is evolution. This is evolving from Two of Wanding to Three of Wanding. Two of Wanding, that's survival. That's making ends meet. I'm telling you, birds, bees, bears, boars, bacteria, and babies do that shit. That's cool in the game, man. We all surviving. We all trying to make it. We all making ends meet. That's some shit every person in this world can say they're doing. Ain't nothing you take pride in or wear as a badge of honor. Excuse me. I didn't even eat nothing. That's weird. I'm drinking another coffee though. You gotta do more to survive. You gotta start helping people. Do more. More. Okay, you work a lot of your time. Okay, you gotta help other people. I'm speaking to myself. I'm supposed to be helping my mom paint today and shit like that, but I'll get with her tomorrow after some business gets handled. But you know, I'm telling you, it's people that need your assistance, and you got time, energy, and resources to give. You really don't, but you do. It's the equivalent of you got a couple dollars in your pocket. You see somebody with a sign, need help. They can use these little 4-5 funky ass dollars you got in your pocket. What's it to you? Yeah, you need every dime, but this $5 is gonna mean more to him right now or her right now than it does in your pocket. Any chance I got some singles and I just happen to see people, in my personal opinion, who need help, or keep it real. Because you might not even be asking for help. You might just be asking for a fucking beer or some shit. You know what? I'm gonna hook you up. Because you being real and direct right now. I likes that. You know what the fuck you want. And nigga, hit. You know what I mean? Do you? I'll dabble. Hey, you should know what you want, bro. That's better than faking the funk. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers making careers out of begging for change. That's why you can't really give everybody shit, because you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't genuine. You know? But saying all this shit to say this, you know, you gotta do more. There's always somebody that needs to be fed. There's always somebody that needs to be clothed. There's always somebody that needs to be helped. Whether that's a child, whether that's a senior, whether that's a person with disabilities, whether that's a friend, family, foe, don't matter. People in prison that need shit. There's people in old folk home that need shit. Whether it's your time, energy, and resources. You know what I'm talking about? Kids need shit. Whether it's your time, energy, and resources. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you got shit you got to do like everybody else, but you got to do more. And all divine feminist job is not only doing more, but doing it divinely. It's our fucking job. And when you don't do your job, and damn, the last card in this message is the divine feminine. You, Queen of Wands. You're the Queen of Wands. This is your role. You don't do your job, I'm telling you, you're going to experience so much karma. And then when you're on your job, I'm on my job, but I'm still experiencing a lot of karma. My damn self for jobs I still ain't completed. Or things I still ain't finished. You know what I'm saying? Like, God's work is never done, man. You know what I'm saying? Even when we finish here, we still got another job to do somewhere else. Like, feminines, it's your job to do more. That's what makes you great. That's what makes you divine. And by you doing more, I'm telling you, it's only going to open up more doors for you. You're blessing people. You're gonna get blessed for it. And like I said, we're not in the business of blessings. It's just what we're supposed to do. That's the message that I got. Hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. I'll holla at y'all later, alright?